We're back to live. All right. What's going on, guys? How are y'all doing out there? Sorry about that. We had a couple of difficulties. We were trying to get talking out there and get our volume going. So now we got our volume going, which is good. So thank you guys. Sorry for bearing with us. But hey, we are out here. We are here with Karter Bear today. We are showing her off. Yeah, we are chilling. We're chilling. We're hanging out. We're relaxing. We just wanted to kind of show, bring her on and show her, what we do and what Daddy does here at the office, at the studio, and have a good time. But the biggest important thing that I wanted people to understand is she's talking. Like, how cool is this? Is that my baby girl is getting some of these milestones that I did not get with my son. She's saying dad, 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 dad. And I love that because I didn't get that with Kipton.
Right.
Kipton got his vaccines and got really sick at 6 months, and he was starting to do this.
Yeah.
And then this regressed.
Yeah.
And that's why I want parents to understand you don't have to be afraid to not vax, right?
Right.
She dad, dad. See, look at that. There we go, dad, dad. Yeah, we got a dad, dad live. But that's the power of my baby, my choice.
Yes.
Right. I don't care about what everyone else wants to like think or say or whatever. You want to vaccine your baby, that's cool. I'm not anti-vax. Like, I'm anti the ingredients that go into these vaccines. And I'm anti what these ingredients do to our babies. That's the sad part.
Informed consent.
Yes.
It's getting the knowledge. It's being able to have the power to make your own decision, where a lot of parents don't think they have the power to make their own decision.
And they do.
Yes.
And I felt like I didn't with Kipton, and with
I
her, I did. I was like, get out of this room right now.
Right.
Like, genuinely, these doctors are trying to push antibiotics, push vitamin K. And I'm telling you, there's no need for any of it.
Right.
I was just talking with Amber before we got on here about, like, so what did you do over Memorial Day weekend? Like, we don't hide her from anything either.
Right.
We go to church. We go where all these. We take her to daycare. Like,
yeah,
we're not afraid of measles that kill absolutely zero people. Zero.
Well, because she's building her immune system without the toxic ingredients inside of her.
Correct. And she's becoming healthy and happy. And honestly, that's all that matters. And that's really wanted to showcase her today, is her journey. She doesn't have all these poisons and pills. And I want people to see what a healthy baby looks like.
Yeah.
I want people to understand, like, just because your baby had the vaccines and is still doing this doesn't mean that it's not going to eventually at some point affect your child.
Yes.
At some point, some way, those chemicals, those toxins, those metals, those adjuvants, they're going to affect your baby in one way, shape, or form. ADHD, ADD, eczema, allergies. There's so much more than just autism or neurological disorders that come with vaccines.
Right.
There's so much more that come with all the other stuff that we put in our babies' bodies, and we need to be aware of that.
And also for people who are coming on to and commenting and saying, I had all the vaccines and I'm fine. Okay, well, we had 12 in our yearly schedule when we were growing up.
Yep.
These babies now,
80 plus. 80 plus their first year.
So it's not the same. The ingredients have changed
big time and bad, in a very bad way.
Why there may be the reason for the huge influx of autism in our society. And also to jump on for people who are saying, well, those milestones are normal. Like, she's a normal baby. Cool for you, bro. The other side of that is that he didn't get that with his son.
Yeah.
He didn't get these normal milestones. He was on track for them, yes, but then all of a sudden those were gone. So that's why all these small things that everyone think are just so small, her babbling, oh, it's not a big deal. It's a huge deal. Every small thing, every small win, I call them inch stones.
Inch stones.
Because everyone compares milestones, like those are the huge achievements, right? But what about all those little victories in between? And us as autism parents, we have to hold on to those, because those are what keep us going. Those little inch stones of, they sat on the toilet for 10 seconds today, but when they didn't sit on the toilet at all, that's an inch stone. Those little victories all add up.
And I get asked so much, like, what to do. You know what I mean? And I'm okay, BB. I want to tell, it's okay. People ask me what to do, right? When they're having a newborn baby. And I'm like, okay, well, here's what you do. Nothing. You just trust the fact that God gave the ability to our babies to heal and have our own immune system and to develop that and grow the right way. It's so much different. And you don't have to be afraid of the doctors that literally tell you, oh, it's okay. You don't need to do this. If you don't do this, then there's going to be a problem. That's just not true. If you don't have to be afraid of the measles. You don't have to be afraid of the mumps. Could it happen? Yeah, but in today's world, we are not malnourished. We have a very incredible health care system. And there's no babies that die in the U.S. from the measles or mumps. You can Google that. You can fact check me all you want. Like that doesn't happen. She broke my phone again. That's what happened. That's how that's the nature of the beast. I mean, yeah. Well, but either way, guys, understand one thing, that your babies are safe the way they are. Okay, you don't need to put all kinds of metals and adjuvants and nasty toxins and chemicals into your baby's body to think that you're going to protect it. Okay, you're hurting your baby more by putting bad stuff into it. Okay, when you put good stuff into our bodies as adults, what happens? Good things happen. When you exercise, when you work out, when you do things, what happens? Good things happen. When you take care of yourself and you make yourself a priority, and your body starts
your mental health.
mental health, what happens? We get better. So we are made to get better. We just have to do the right things and do actual things that are conducive to our health.
Well, and learning about it. Yeah, doing the research and making the decision out of your knowledge and the knowledge that is out there, not just following the herd.
Correct. And that's the unfortunately the biggest downfall of what has happened over, since 2020 is they've added so many vaccines to the schedule.
But you see what was announced that's being taken off?
Yeah, but why isn't everything being taken off though?
I understand, but those victories.
We said this forever about the COVID vaccine and all the nasty stuff that's on there, and the MMR, everything, and now it's all coming to true. And that's why I know it's coming, and that's why I'm excited what we're launching out with the bodybuilding and with all the things that we're going to be doing with our new medical director, and I'm just super excited for all the actual healthcare that we're going to be doing, actual genuine health. Right?
So exciting
for our families, for our parents, for our babies. And I've got an incredible new medical director, and honestly, I just feel like we're going to make some change, and I think that's so important. And I think
we're going to be ready for everyone that wants to make the change too.
And anyone that wants to make the change, like for their body, for their babies to get healthy, or has to ask questions. We want safe haven, right? We want ACOS for Autism and all the things that we do to be a safe haven for other families and other people to be able to, have happy, healthy babies. And not be questioned or gaslit or manipulated or things like that. You say something? Say hello, world. Hi. She said hi.
Okay, while we're soaking in the cuteness of Carter, I do want to mention that we are gearing up for our huge pickleball event at Sierra Sport and Racket Club, June 27th from 6 to 9 p.m. Registration is going to open today. I'm so excited. We're going to have a money ball tournament that is limited to 16 teams. You have a chance of winning $1,000 if you win first prize and $500 when you come into second. And then we're also going to have a friendly social that is open to all levels. It's so much fun. We're going to have Crazy Karen out there who's going to be hyping up DJing.
Awesome too,
And we're going to have so many different vendors out there. We're going to have silent auction. We're going to have the Tap House, who is going to be having some amazing food and drinks out there for you. You don't even have to participate to come out.
Just come out, hang out. Support the event, make a donation.
There's tons of shade out there, so don't be nervous about that. Even if it might be warm, it's fine. They have a pool.
Yep.
I mean, you guys.
We're going to have so many events out there, vendors. We're going to have so many fun things.
Yeah,
so
great summer
put
night.
it on your calendar. It's going to be a great summer night. We're going to have a lot of fun. Remember, all the money that we raise goes to the treatment of our kids, of the kids that come in with autism, right? And to keep these little babies healthy. So stay tuned. We also have a golf tournament we're going to be announcing really soon. Oh my God, I cannot wait to announce that with Eagle Springs. That's a whole nother thing. Super excited. So many things to come down the turnpike. So please stay tuned. And thank you guys so much for your support. Keep your babies healthy, right? If you ever need anything, please reach out to ACOS for Autism. We're here.
Always open.
We want to help out. We want to answer questions. We want to do all the things. So
she wants a mic, Dad.
No. Can you say goodbye? Okay. All right.
Bye-bye.
Guys. See you guys soon.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye.